there are a couple of people that I actually wanted to thank in regards to helping me with my interstitial cystitis. And I actually wanted to thank Nicole Ferrer, an education specialist with the Gerson Institute. I was communicating with her online, and I just wanted to let everybody know, thank you very much for helping me out. I was able to use the Gerson diet, the Gerson therapy from home to a specific degree where I had to basically tweak a couple of little things in order to help with my interstitial cystitis symptoms. Even though they're semi-close to bladder cancer symptoms, I was still able to use the diet, and I wanted to let you guys know that I got my frequent urination down from 84 plus times in a day-night all the way down to 34 times. And this is in a process of 1 year, and I did it using the diet, and I made all these environmental changes. Because of this, it has basically changed my whole entire life. I had, or I still have, interstitial cystitis, but it was the fact that I had interstitial cystitis severe symptoms for a total of 9 years. And the fact that I was able to use the Gerson diet and knock all those symptoms down in exactly 1 year is the most amazing achieving experience that I have ever accomplished in my whole entire life. So I wanted to say thank you very much. This is going to be a memory for Dr. Max Gerson. This is in memory for Charlotte. I have not gotten to meet Charlotte. I never got to go to the clinic. But overall, I wanted to thank Nicole for giving me a phone call from the Gerson Institute. I saved all my documents and all my correspondence with you guys. That's how I've been keeping track of everything. The last time I talked to you guys was around December. So I wanted to say thank you very much for letting me qualify for the Gerson Scholarship. And thank you for sending me all the necessary paperwork that I needed. For example, I did not have to use the coaching service. I was able to figure out a lot of things by myself from the house. I did a lot of extensive research online. I read as much of the books that I had purchased online, or I was able to check out from the library about the Gerson therapy, the Gerson diet, and I was able to achieve and basically do natural healing in order to help my interstitial cystitis symptoms, because they're very close to bladder cancer symptoms. And I wanted to thank you very much for giving me information in order to try to reach out to other cancer patients who had bladder symptoms. However, I was able to go forth with a diet. I was a strong little girl and I did it, and it was tough. You know, when you're sick with interstitial cystitis, it's the most tough thing you have to basically deal with. I want every girl to know on planet Earth that you can heal your interstitial cystitis with natural healing. But I wanted to let Charlotte know that she is a very smart, intelligent woman. Her dad is incredibly a genius in the books that I have read and the information that he provided about his cancer studies. And I wanted to let every girl know on planet Earth that you can defeat your interstitial cystitis symptoms. Because if I did it in under 1 year, through environmental changes and natural healing and using the Gerson therapy and the Gerson diet from the house, I want every girl to know that she can get as much help as she needs from the Gerson Institute. So I wanted to let everybody know thank you very much for all the information that I have been able to get. Besides YouTube videos, raw foodists that I have watched online, John Kohler for watching him juice. You know, if it wasn't for that guy, it was the Omega juicer with the tap VRT 400 that I actually chose because I could not afford to buy all those other juicers that were a little bit expensive. So that guy is a pro with the juicers. And I wanted to basically thank also my mother. I wanted to let her know I love you very much. Without her, there is no way that I would have even gone this far. And I also wanted to thank Shami. He has been a really great best friend to me, and I wanted to let him know thank you very, very much for helping me throughout the Gerson therapy, the Gerson diet from the house, because it is a challenge. When you are diagnosed with interstitial cystitis and you don't have a lot of friends or family that will understand the symptoms, pre-cancer symptoms, or all these changes that you have to accomplish and go through, it's gonna be tough. So any girl that needs to reach out for somebody who has information that can help, you can always contact the Gerson Institute. And you can always go to my website and look at all the wealth of knowledge and information that I learned on my own through research, my own doctors, my clinical experiences, and through my trials and tribulations. But I still recommend that you go see a primary care physician or a naturopathic doctor in order to go figure out if you need to go do these things in order to feel more comfortable about your interstitial cystitis symptoms. Say no to meds. Say no to GMOs and say yes to organic foods. And at the same time, I wanted to thank another person that I communicated with online while I was going through my interstitial cystitis symptoms and trying to challenge the Gerson diet, the Gerson therapy from the house, as I was doing research on my female pet rats in regards to GMOs, genetically modified organisms, and trying to figure out all this research about cancer. I wanted to thank Sara, Jennings, the Educational Resources Manager from the Institute of Responsible Technology. I wanted to thank her very much. I wanted to let her know that writing the email to her about the 2-page synopsis by Jeffrey Smith, which was about genetic roulette and on GMO food, nutrition, and health from 2002. It was basically in regards to like rat research of GMO food. And me just going online and doing research about rat stuff and GMOs, it took a while for me to actually connect all the dots. But if it wasn't for my female pet rats, then hey, there's no telling if I actually would have not even gone through natural healing. So I wanted to let everybody know, thank you very much. And for every girl on planet Earth who has interstitial cystitis symptoms, or you might think you have interstitial cystitis symptoms, please remember to do your research. If you need to go to a primary care physician or a naturopathic doctor, and you know all the information that you've learned, and you probably might not agree on it like I did eventually due to excessive years of seeing doctors, having surgery, and knowing I was supposed to die in 2013, but I'm actually still alive. Say no to meds and say no to surgery. You can heal your interstitial cystitis symptoms through natural healing. So say yes to natural healing.